Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Colts. They're going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Tackled by Christian Fulton. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he slings one that's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Kaepernick. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And Pascal's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They run with Hines, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. On 3rd down, Hines. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They've got his man complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
To throw again on 2nd down, Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back in the back 7, phenomenal.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Hines. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Kaepernick going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense in this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. So, third and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Now Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his pass incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. 20. 5. Touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down. And the Titans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. So it goes for 2 points on the fake and gives them a lead. Someone
really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down 1, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for 1 extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
91. Switch it. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, 91.
Now it's Hines. Bulldozes past him, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Kaepernick now to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick rolling to his right. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Kaepernick. Going up top.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. Again, it's Kaepernick. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession. Here at their own 33.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying.
And it's a Titans touchdown.
Well, Julio Jones, not really the first guy you think of when you're talking about yards after the catch, but he's still got plenty of guile with a ball in his hands.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Colts 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So that one will be accepted. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. First throw now for the backup Wentz. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Rodgers on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete there to Beckham.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh, Brown, a nice catch.
Oh, my goodness.
Touchdown, Titans.
And, CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bringing it out of his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Tannehill on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Colts 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Wentz again. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz lets it fly for Thielen. Touchdown, Colts. Thielen. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Read it well, and it's picked. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Titans.
But for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run again with Hines.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They run with Taylor.
Taylor's got the 1st down and more.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. One final try now for Wentz. And this is going to be caught. So a defensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still,